Alright, so I want you guys to go ahead and close your eyes and think of someone who passed away, but don't think of them in a sad way, but in a way that they once made you happy, they once made you smile, or in a way they impacted you in a good way. You guys can go ahead and open your eyes. So get very sensitive, sad. Sorry. So this is where El Dia de los Muertos comes in. Many people see El Dia de los Muertos as like a Mexican Halloween and stuff, when it's not. It really isn't. It's to like remember someone and celebrating how good that person was, and not seeing this tradition as a sad thing, but embracing the departed person, the soul. So going to it, what is El Dia de los Muertos? So it's celebrated on November 1st and November 2nd. On November 1st is celebrated for the little angels, which is the little kids who passed away. And November 2nd is for the saints, which is like the adults. So Dia de los Muertos, you usually like prepare special foods. There's festival, parades, and stuff like that during those 2 days. And a little background of El Dia de los Muertos, of the origin of it. It's a Mexican tradition that began by Aztecs in Central America more than 3,000 years ago, to celebrate the lives of the deceased loved ones. So back then, the Spaniards that arrived in America thought it was like a really bad thing, and they called it like the unholy. So they tried removing it, and not realizing that, because they thought it was like worshiping the dead and stuff like that, but it was about like learning to laugh at death instead of like fearing it. So then there's this flower called a cempasúchil flower that they usually use on this day. They put it on like the altars, on the, like they just like adorn it everywhere. So the importance of it is to aromatize the place during the stay of the soul when they're here during those 2 days. So when they leave happy on the November 2nd. And in many parts of Mexico, it's like very usual for people to like use the paths, like when you get married, kind of like that. They put it on the paths, so like to guide the deceased to know where to go and stuff like that. So they put it on altars. They're also called ofrendas. So the ofrendas, you like put many stuff on it to remember them. For example, you put water. That is offered for the souls of the dead to satisfy the thirst after the long journey they had to do. So they also put salt. The salt is an element of purification and serves so that the souls do not become corrupted in their journey. And then they also put the flowers, like I said. They put candles. So the candles are it's like a very like indigenous, so like indigenous communities, depending on the souls, like I don't know how to explain it, like they just put it there to like sorry, I'm really nervous. So like, okay, now I know. So they put as many candles as they want, like representing like each person that died on the altar. And then the copal, la pal would be, it's this one right here. So that one is offered by the Indians to their gods, and is used to clean like the place. So they put like to burn the like fire and stuff, so like bad spirits go away, and then so the deceased person, the soul, can come in without being scared. And then the next item is a petate, the one that's on top of on the bottom of the bread, and it's so like the soul can rest. And it's also used like a tablecloth, like putting the bread, for example. And that's when the bread comes in. It's called pan de muerto, so it's just like foods to put in. Many people put like mole de pollo and stuff like that. Um, you know, so like they can like stuff and eat it. They also put liquor, so they can remember the past life they had here and stuff like that. So moving on to the festivals and the parades, it's a very popular thing like all around Mexico and even here in the U.S. Um, like it's only here in the U.S. in like big Hispanic communities. It's not like everywhere. Like you don't see that often. So they usually do like dances like folklorico. They do like floats everywhere. There's music, drums, and stuff like that. And then Coco is one of the favorite movies. I included this because um, it brings like a cultural inspiration to others, and I really enjoy this quote. Being a part of this family means you are here for this family. That the abuelita says to